We're back.
Tu as combien de costumes?
What is this? What up? I'm back. I'm back. My internet went off for a little bit, but
Musique.
it's okay now.
Le chocolat. Nous sommes anglais. Nous mangeons une pizza. Je à la banque.
Woo! Je suis à la banque.
Nous habitons à Berlin.
Nous habitons à Berlin.
Habitons à Berlin.
Nous allons à la banque.
Nous allons à la banque.
Nous habitons à Paris.
Nous habitons à
À
Paris.
Paris.
Caroline étudie la musique en Angleterre.
Nous mangeons avec Duo.
Nous mangeons avec Duo. We are eating with Duo. Je vais au restaurant avec Emile. Nous voulons une pizza.
Nous sommes français.
Nous sommes français. We are French. What? French. Nous allons lire. La boulangerie.
Nous aimons le chocolat.
Nous aimons le chocolat. Nous voulons une voiture. Nous sommes à la boulangerie. Woo! Day streak. Hey, 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 hey. À l'école. Yeah, wrong call. For sure. No problem. Let me know. I think I might do another hour, maybe 2 here. Just depends on how I feel. But yeah, I'm here and available. You just let me know, boo boo.
Ils apprennent lentement.
They learn slowly. Ils apprennent lentement. Plus.
Mon sac à dos.
Mon sac à dos. My backpack. Nous apprenons beaucoup. Nous apprenons beaucoup.
Le dictionnaire.
Le dictionnaire.
Dictionnaire.
Plenty time for me to decide, right? I don't have any good questions. That's all right. And I mean, there's always the list. Let me put you on the list right now so I don't forget in case you don't use your questions tonight. Where's the master list? Hey, Anna. What is up? 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 Cette leçon est facile.
Cette leçon est facile. Nous comprenons.
I'm on the way to the world on my own. No longer this is what just one I don't want an answer to. I wonder what that is.
Nous comprenons.
Nous comprenons. We understand.
Comprenons.
Tout est intéressant.
Tout est intéressant. Tout est intéressant. Tout est intéressant. Tout est intéressant. Tout est intéressant. Everything's interesting. How are you? I'm doing good. My birthday's on Saturday. I mean, I'm sitting here studying French. I should probably be finishing my post. I'm almost finished with it to let you guys know about the party and everything that I'm going to be doing. Excuse me. This is your birthday week. Yes, it's my birthday week. Okay. Anyway, yes. I'm excited. I'm excited because I'm turning 33. 33. Okay. It's my Jesus year. I still feel young. Whoa. See, as I'm hitting myself, I smashed my finger in the wash machine the other day. I think I need to get a splint because it's like, ow. Right, but anyway, I still feel young. But I'm all right. Let's see. Uh-oh. Maybe I should be getting off. I still got a little bit of energy left. J'ai énergie. I have energy. No, this is what I say. Watch out, world. I am grown now. It's not my song. No copyright. My heart beating so loud. Yes, I'm still pulling cards. Let's see what's going on. Tell me about yourself and how it works. Hi, Anna. I am, and I go by the name of MikaelaAndromeda. I'm an interpreter of energies. I read through the tarot cards, but I mostly read by way of the energy. And I go per card. So it's $5 per card, 3 for $10. $20 for 6 cards, $20 mini past life readings, and $50 full past life readings, which are my specialty. But I can do a reading on pretty much anything. I read the energy. I go through PayPal, Cash App, and I've been reading tarot since I was 10. And if you're wondering about the legitimacy of my readings, there's a few people in here who can vouch for me. A few people who have been here for quite a few years. And yeah, that's about me. And I'm about to do a reading. So I guess if you stick around, you'll kind of see how I do my readings. Let's see for Anna G. Let's see. For Anna. Let's see, how's Christopher feeling towards Anna today? Do one more shuffle. Okay. How's Christopher feeling towards Anna today? There we go. Page of Swords. Okay. He's feeling a little caught up in a head trip. There we go, with the 9 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So he's feeling a little anxious. And you see how the energy kind of got a little frustrating. Okay. There are some clouds that he needs to clear, and there are some concepts and ideas about you that he needs to become clear on. And that he it's not like he's taking the active road to becoming clear on these things, but it's almost like he's spinning ideas and questions around in his head, and it's bringing him anxiety. Was he up late last night? Okay. It kind of feels like whatever this is that he's been thinking about and even kind of perseverating over, it kind of feels like it feels like it's a little bit petty, but it's something that he's not sure if he should talk about it and he's not sure if he should even mention it yet, but it is something that's kind of eating at him and kind of bothering him and giving him a little bit of anxiety, especially in the undertones. It doesn't look like this anxiety has come out, but it's kind of festering inside of him. Okay. But it's something that he needs to talk about. He clearly needs to talk about it since we got the Ace of Swords right underneath the Nine of Swords. Okay. He clearly needs to talk about it, but he's feeling a little anxious. Okay, and it's almost like he's making up stories. Like he's like, okay, well, what if it's this? And that's even bringing even more anxiety for him. Okay. This is the first time doing it in this public forum. Can you pull one general reading card for me? I don't do free readings so much anymore. I used to. Let's see. I'm trying to think what I can do for you. I mean, the readings are relatively cheap. I hate to be like this. It's just like I used to do free readings, and then unfortunately, people would like take advantage of that. Says out for you to ask a question which she doesn't read aloud, right? And like you can email me your question. And yeah, question and payment. Sorry. It's like, I mean, I know it's just like, but this is my life's work, and this is my career, and yeah, I hate to say no, but no, let's see if she's still in the room, because sometimes you have to get through the no to get to a yes. You know what I'm saying? sometimes I give people a no and then they just leave and they never come back. But let's see. Oh, she said, I get this. You're like, hey, she's still here. She's still here, everybody. Here, let's see. I don't know, because sometimes I just have to kind of see. I have to kind of feel where people's energy is at, And let's see what's going on. And she said, I'm here. Let's see. Sometimes that's how I have to do things. That I don't mean to be deceptive about it, but so sometimes people are just trying to be jerks and they leave, but thank you for sticking around. Anna, what can you tell us about Anna Mueller? What can you tell us about Anna Mueller? I'm gonna pull my free cards. I'm just gonna pull one for you, so we'll see where that gets us. Okay, for Anna Mueller. Anna Mueller, what will you have? Anna knows. Anna need to know. Okay. The truth hurts. Get over it. It kind of feels like there's been something here in your life that you've been kind of perseverating over, and it's kind of hard to accept. But it's almost like this thing keeps showing up, like this truth keeps showing up, and it's almost something. It's as if there's something that you need to let go of. Okay, and if you let go of this, it'll help you to shape your universe. Got the sacred geometry card on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so if you let go of this, it'll help you to shape your universe and help you to continue moving forward. And also, when you let go of this, then signs and synchronicities are going to start showing up, showing you that you're on the right track. And it's looking like they're already showing you that, they're showing you whatever this truth is. Okay, and encouraging you to move forward from it. Okay, let me know how that feels. There's your what is it? Your consultation. Anna Garcia. Anna, what is he so anxious about? What's Christopher so anxious about? What's Christopher so anxious about talking about? Anna. Whoa. Okay. So you got the Four of Swords. We want to get to this space, right? But it came in upside down. Right? You got a 4/4 synchronicity here too, Anna. Okay, and pulling the left ear. So something I not receive something, but there's something that I am hearing that I need to get out. There's something that is going on inside of my mind that I need to get out. Okay, so what he's anxious about There's some overlying theme. There's something that he's kind of noticed that he wants to there's something that he's noticed in you. This may be some kind of change that he's noticed in you, okay, or some kind of freedom energy, since we got the 4 that he's noticed in you, and he wants to talk about it. He's sat back and he's observed, okay, but he wants to talk about it now, right? 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This kind of looks like with the underlying energy, this has something to do with leaving the past behind. It has something to do with leaving behind those old thoughts and feelings, those old emotions that he used to have, and this is part of his healing process. Okay, and he's anxious to ask you about some stuff. It's kind of looking like he's anxious to ask you about this change that he's seen in you, or whatever it is that he's observed in you. Okay, he wants to ask you about that, and so that he can kind of stop clinging to the past and stop thinking, oh, things are going to get bad again, with the 3 cups, and so he can start to turn around and focus on those 2 cups again. Okay, this may be a question that he's already asked you before, like, are you cheating on me, or are you talking to somebody? But it doesn't sound like it's that actual question. It sounds like it's something a little more serious, instead of like a knee-jerk reaction, like before it was a knee-jerk reaction with those questions about cheating and stuff, knee-jerk. But like, he sat back and observed, and he wants to say something to clear it up. Okay. That feels on. At first, it wasn't. Truth hurts didn't make sense, but letting go in sacred geometry, synchronicities do. By the way, I'm Anna too, even though it's spelled Anna. Okay, Anna Mueller. Cool. So now I have 3 Annas on the Rolodex. Rolodex. That's such an old school term. Anyway, but cool. I'm glad it resonates. And yeah, this is what we do here. We just hang out, and I mean, it's getting kind of late. I'm just kind of chilling and holding space right now. My feet are cold. I wish my heater worked, but it doesn't. Let's see. I want to keep making my little post here. What do you want to say? Okay. Okay, just beware, Anna. We might not get the full scope of things. Okay, just be aware. All right, because whatever it is that he has to say, he has to say it. Okay, just a warning, fair warning. Okay, what does Christopher want to say? What does Christopher want to say that he's so anxious about? What does he want to say? What does Christopher want to say? What has he observed, really? Okay, 9 of Pentacles. All right, and Miss Independent. This has something to do with are you making plans without me? Okay, it feels really insecure. Okay, with the Fool card on the bottom of the deck. Okay, it feels really insecure, and it feels like whatever the answer is, he's like on the brink of something. He's on the brink of making a decision. Okay, but it's kind of a foolhardy decision that he's about to make. Okay, but basically what he wants to ask you is are you making plans without me, or are you saving money to get away from me, or something like that? Okay, because if you are, then that's going to define my next move and my next decision. Okay. What reading from you does the universe suggest? I'm just seeing a 3 card reading. I think that's something that will help. whatever question this is that you have. Are you wondering like about your career? Is that like a main theme that's kind of like that's at the forefront of your mind? Okay. I try not to upsell, but I'm always gonna recommend a past life reading. Those are my specialty. Because it's not, especially if you feel like you have a blockage. Okay, but that's just a sidebar. But what it feels like, if we have to just go by the energy right now, I think 3 cards would probably help you. If you have like a deep penetrating question. Okay. Oh, it is part of my issue. Life is good, but always trying to learn more from the universe. Okay, interesting. So then are you a person who is like interested in ascension, interested in multidimensional realities, interested in parallel universes and stuff like that? Because that's my jam. I love talking about otherworldly things, and I'm very interested in guiding people towards those otherworldly things and kind of guiding them in their ascension process and in their spiritual awakening. I've had quite a few people who again, I've been active. I think in at the end of May is my anniversary, so this will be 4 years that I've been actively helping people, and there have been people who have stuck around for 4 years, and I've helped them through their spiritual journey. I believe on all of those. Okay, good, good. And so we'll have a lot to chat about. Okay, and there's much to learn. I'm even still learning. Okay, what's coming for Anna Garcia and Christopher this week? For Anna G and Christopher this week. For Anna G and Christopher this week. For Anna G and Christopher this week. What will you have? Anna and Christopher this week. We have notes coming for them this week. Okay. 8 of Swords. Okay, that's the perceived trap. So just beware, and now you have fair warning once again. Okay. Beware of getting caught in a mind trap this week, both you and Christopher. It's looking like whatever conversation that the two of you have, it's probably there's going to be a possibility that either you start to get at each other's throats, or you guys start thinking or talking in circles. Okay, and it's like, okay, well, I did this and you're saying this. Okay, well, I said this because you're doing this. Okay, but I'm only doing that because you said so and so. But well, I'm only saying so and so because you did. Be aware of that. Okay, that's not going to be helpful this week, and you guys have no way of getting out of this conversation or this argument or disagreement. But once again, it's a perceived trap, right? We can always get out of these, right? Yes. Okay, it just takes a little wiggle room. It might be, I'm specifically saying okay, like, or whatever, like, or I'm not talking about this right now, or come back to me when you're a little more calm. Okay, and I'm seeing that coming from you, Anna. Okay, so be the bigger person as you usually are in the situation with him, right? Oh, and there you go. You got the 8-8 synchronicity, building and destroying once again, right? And 8 of Wands, gaining momentum. So if you this interesting, this is not going to keep going on and on and on and on and on forever. You guys can nip this in the bud really quickly, but this is a theme that will definitely come up this week, the perceived trap and that disagreement. Okay. 8 of Wands, the gaining momentum. So once you guys get out of that conversation and disagreement, then things will start to look up again. Things will start to get better again. Okay, with the 2 of Cups, it's looking like this is a big conversational and mental hump and communication hump that y'all really need to get over and through. Okay, and then once you do, again, things just become much better. You guys start to reconnect. There's success, and then you find stability in the home. Oh my goodness! And then you and then you find that you guys can start over again, having these conversations about your deep, intimate, emotional relationship and connection. Okay. I'm interested in a past life reading. Will it be here on this live stream? I can do it here on the live stream if you want. If you like really desperately want it tonight, I can absolutely do it here on the live stream. I know some people like to have the video for themselves, so I do personal videos through Loom, and so basically you could just send me an email. My email's in the description box below. You can send me an email and tell me what kind of past life reading you want. Like some people say, oh, I feel a connection to Egypt, and so I want to know about my past life in Egypt or as an Egyptian. Or some people say, what past life do I need to know about? What past life is bringing these blockages in my life? I want to know about my most recent past life. Okay. It really depends on you. There are people who like I had a lady who had a fear of water, and so she wanted to know what the fear of water was about. And then we went into her past life and we found that blockage, and we find out different ways to break those blockages. Okay. Different ways for her to break the blockages. I don't break blockages. That's not my job. My job is to let you know what it is, so that my job is to identify it and interpret it, so that you can do the work. Okay, not just you, but the client. I do want it tonight. If you're not too tired, it should be fun. I live in the middle of nowhere, so downloading additional apps, etc., isn't a great option. Oh no, you can. It'll pop up in your stream, or excuse me, it'll pop up in a website, like in your browser. Okay, so I don't need you. I don't need you to download any app. Okay, but I could do it tonight. I'm full of energy. I've got energy for days. Like if I'm yawning, like that's just because it's late, but I'm still going. I have the energy of two people because I have another half of me on the other side of the world. So I'm a twin flame. So, yeah. But I do need some water. And Anna G, my love, you still have 2 cards, babe. Okay, I will be right back. Hang on. You'd love the details. Let's see, what details you talking about on an M? Mm-hmm. Okay. What does Christopher want to hear from me tonight? What does Christopher want to hear from Anna tonight? What does Christopher want to hear from Anna tonight? What does Christopher want to hear from Anna tonight? Interesting. 6 of Cups. Excuse me. I keep hearing dreams. I keep hearing dreams and aspirations. Once again, what is it from your childhood? And it's not looking like he would pose this in this specific way, but what is it from your childhood that you want to make real right now? Okay. What are your dreams from the past that you want to make real right now? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to achieve? And how can we meet in the middle there? How can we meet in the middle with our dreams? Okay, and then of course you got the death card on the bottom of the deck. And so that's a transformation. And so, what he wants to hear from you tonight, he wants to hear if the underlying energy of what he wants to hear from you is, are we willing to, needing to, and ready for a transformation into this star energy, okay, according to our dreams and what we have wanted growing up and as kids. Right, let me know how it feels. Hi, Soraya. PayPal, the link to Loom. Okay. And so uh, don't worry about the link to Loom. Okay. My PayPal is down below in the description box. It's just my email. If you copy and paste it, I highly suggest copying and pasting it, because if you type it in, sometimes people type it in wrong. Okay. So copy and paste my email into PayPal, and I should pop up. You can email me your question about your past life reading if that's what you're going to get. Okay. And I after I see that payment on PayPal, then I'll just make a video for you, and then I'll send you the link into your email. You click the link and it's there and it just shows up. Okay. I'm doing great, Soraya. How are you? We're just doing some readings and kind of hanging out, holding space. Let's see, for Anna, message from Archangel Michael for Christopher and Anna. Archangel Michael, what will you have Anna and Christopher know? What do you need Anna and Christopher to know? Anna and Christopher. Angel Michael. Anna and Christopher, what message do you have for them? Okay. Possibilities. And I'm seeing this is a bit of a turning point. Okay, so where y'all are at right now, you guys have the chance to choose. This is going to be a big turning point, and this looks like this has something to do with the full moon that we're about to have here tomorrow, actually, in a like what is supposed to be like 2 a.m. in the morning or something, depending on where you're at. This is a major turning point of the actions that the two of you want to and can take towards one another. Okay, so you have to decide, and you have to be very clear about what you want. And look, I want to show you how it landed here on the desk. Okay, you see how one of her staffs is kind of pointing at this kid. And so take your actions based on your feelings of innocence, and take your actions based on where you come from, and what you want, what you have wanted to achieve from the past and as a child. Okay. Archangel Michael. Oh, look, and then you got a divine order, Ace of Wands. So when the two of you decide through this turning point, and when the two of you decide what you actually want to do, especially with this conversation that you're going to be having here soon within the next week, then you'll be able to start to take action, or to create some ideas about a plan of action. Okay, together or apart if you guys choose that. Okay, but it kind of feels like together, because we've kind of that's the basic thing, right? Is that the two of you are together. Good. I'm glad you're good, Soraya. Past life reading is 50. You're interested in a reading, Soraya? Cool. I have a question. 3 questions. You could do 1 card per question. That's 10. Okay. Ooh, somebody with the same name as you, Ricky. Yeah, you're the same middle name. I was like, ooh, that's interesting. You just want 1 card on this one, Ricky? Yes, Soraya. Okay. Ricky, how does Tajay feel about the other Shanta? Shanta the Sag. How does Tajay feel about Shanta the Sagittarius? How does Tajay feel about Shanta the Sagittarius? Tajay about Shanta the Sagittarius. The Death card. Okay. And you got the 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And was it today or was it another day that this card came out on the bottom of the deck for him with the 8 of Cups and kind of moving on? Okay. And so how he feels about this other girl, the situation is dying. You know, whatever it was that, whatever their connection was, it doesn't really seem like it's much of a connection. Like, you know, it's just like, all right, well, I can allow this situation to die. I can allow this situation to pass through and pass away. Okay, because I'm moving forward. I'm hearing chucking up deuces. I'm moving on to something better. Okay, so let me know how it feels. Oh, today, yes, the video froze. Win. Got the death card. Okay, and it was talking about he's letting that situation die with that other girl. He's letting that die because he's moving on to something better. Okay. And with the 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, he's letting go of any old emotional attachments. Okay. Okay. Back. Let's say it again. Here, run. Try to run the video back. But yeah, it sounds like he's moving on from that situation, whatever it was, whatever connection they had. Yeah, I know. Okay. Is this SP Soraya? And put your questions in, and I will do your questions after I finish with Ricky. Okay. Let's see. What are Tajay's plans with Ricky? What are Tajay's plans with Ricky? Okay, let's see here. Oh, it's always lovey-dovey coming up for y'all. Okay, his plan for you is, I'm seeing, to make every choice together. Pure equality. I'm getting 6 synchronicities, like super hard right now for the two of you. Okay, in order for the two of you to start on something brand new, and to have a brand new kind of love, to have a very equal kind of love. He wants like this perfectly equal relationship with you. Okay, that's his plan, girl. And then you got the 4 of Wands. I'm getting a lot of 4 synchronicities too. It's crazy. With the 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, that's marriage. Okay, and stability in the home and participation. He wants to be an active participant in your life, and he wants you to be an active participant in his life. He wants y'all to make every single choice together. Got 44 on the clock at together. Okay, and together, the 4, according to supreme mathematics, that's freedom. Okay, so He wants freedom in your connection, not freedom away from you, but it feels like equality is the kind of freedom that he wants. That will make him feel very free. Okay? And again, not free to wander, but free as in this is what completes me. Wow, that's beautiful. That is very, very beautiful. Let me know how it feels, Ricky. I want a baby. But not so soon, right? I'm not where I want to be fully with stability. Yeah. And he wants every aspect of stability as well. Okay. He wants you to be stable in your job, him to be stable in his job, and stability in the actual home. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and so Anna M. Mueller, if you're still here, let me know. Once I see the transaction, I don't know if you're going through PayPal or Cash App, but once I see the transaction, I could do it here. If you want me to do the personal video, then I'll do it tomorrow. And just let me know, okay, how exactly you want to do it. But I see your questions here. Okay. And yeah. Okay. Does that make sense? I'm gonna have to bad thing for time. You're welcome. Let's see. I'm just scared because I don't want no mistakes. Right, exactly. You saw my third question? I do not see your third question. And I'm yeah, I don't see your third question. About what are his plans for me? How does Tajay feel about the other girl, and then what are their plans? Okay. And then I'm gonna do Soraya's questions after you put your third question in. Okay. Okay, I see your questions. Soraya. Yeah, you got 3 here. Lucy's having a child together. Little Ricky and Tajay have a child together. Little Ricky and Tajay have a child together. And little Ricky and Tajay have a child together. Ricky. Got the 2 of Swords. That hasn't been decided yet. Okay. And that's where the energy is at right now. Okay. Underlying energy, 4 of Pentacles, holding on tightly to expectations, holding on tightly to your physical situation right now. Okay. It's looking like both of you you want this, but like, are we ready to sacrifice that right now? Like, so we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Are we ready to sacrifice this right now? Do we really want this to happen right now? We're kind of enjoying our physical space right now. We're holding on to it. Okay. So it's safe. It's safe. She said it's safe to have nasty. Oh, well, on it. Okay. Clarify this reading for Ricky. 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 This reading for Ricky. Oh, okay, Ricky now. Let's see. When love comes in, love comes in. Okay. All right. Just know and take your time as the underlying energy. All right. So it looks like at this point it's okay. At this point it's okay. Please be safe. Please be safe. And I'm not a doctor. There's not any kind of medical diagnosis. I'm not saying that you won't get pregnant. Okay, please make sure you are still connecting with your doctors and being safe and practicing safe sex. I have to say this because I'm recording and I know you're not going to do this, Ricky, but the last thing I need is somebody saying, well, Michaela told me. Michaela told me it was okay to have sex without a condom, which I didn't. Okay. But I know you're not like that, Ricky. Okay. He said, no condom. He says he won't get me pregnant. Oh, yeah. That's what my son's dad said. Is that a joke okay? That's exactly what my son's dad said. Oh, I'm not gonna get you pregnant. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, just beware. Okay. But it doesn't look like this is gonna be happening like right now or anytime soon. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, like to have access to stream, literature, visit, or reading. Yes, you will be able to access this stream later. Oh my goodness, Ricky. Oh man. Okay. At Queen Services. And this is you. Okay. And Anna M. Okay, I see you here on the PayPal. Okay, now, Anna. Hang on, let me pull out my past life cards. Okay. And yes, you will be able to access this. Oh, love comes in. Oh, I'm sorry. That's laughing out loud. That's quite an answer. Yeah. Oh, I mean, when the loving is coming in, the loving is coming in. When they want to do it, they want to do it. You know. But there, as far as the baby, taking your time, and especially in the underlying energy, yeah, it doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. You're welcome, Ricky. Okay, so Anna, let's see. I'm not sure it was a question. Okay. Alright, so what hinders me from previous lifetimes? Okay, so excuse me. All of these questions, it looks like I can kind of frame into one question, into your what is a blockage? Okay, like what blockages are you carrying from previous lifetimes into this lifetime? Does that sound fair? Because how I do the past life readings, I pull 3 of these past life cards. The first card is going to be what the past life was about. The second card is going to be the impact that life had on this current life. And then the last card is how to break those blockages and how to heal from any past life traumas, or how to heal from whatever it was that happened, how to heal from the blockages. Okay. And also possible future outcomes. It comes in sometimes that way. It just depends on the energy of the reading. Okay. So let's see. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull 3 cards here, and then I will pull as many cards as I need from this deck to clarify and to let the story unfold. Okay. So I just want to get the green light from you. I want to make sure that that's okay for you. Is it okay for me to ask that question? Because what hinders me from previous lifetimes, and what you're supposed to be learning, and why did you choose this lifetime? That sounds a lot like blockages. Okay. Let's see for Anna Mueller. Send. Okay. Okay, let's see. Blockages that have come from a past life into this life. Okay. Transportation. Okay. And this has a lot to do with moving, and this looks like constant moving, like constant transport. This specifically looks like transportation by way of train. Okay, but it's feeling like there's some sort of fear of moving. Okay, not that you've never ever moved around in your lifetime, but it looks like in whatever this past life is, this is where the main blockages are coming from. This was not your most recent past life, but this was like 3 or 4 past lives ago. You've spent quite a few past lives here. You're a pretty young soul, but you're pretty experienced on the earth plane is something that you should know. Awesome. Okay. And so this is feeling like there's some blockage surrounding movement, and I'm seeing even motion and locomotion. Okay, you got the world card here, which specifically in this situation, this is like traveling the world, and I'm seeing traveling the world has become tiring for me. Okay, so you got this card that fell all the way down here. Okay, and we're gonna take that synchronicity. It's the King of Cups, and so it's almost looking like you traveled the world to find this one specific person. Okay, to find this one specific person. Not that you were actively looking for them in that life, but you were traveling for the work that you were doing, and you happened to find this person on your travels, and it's almost like the two of you came together and was like, oh my gosh, like, is this why I've been traveling around the world? Okay, is this why I've been moving around the world? But it also looks like there was a lot of trauma in traveling back and forth. I'm seeing back and forth across the country, across this country, and then you also went abroad in a few different places. It may have something to do with Europe. It looks like very heavy in Europe. I'm seeing France and Italy, okay, and possibly in England as well. Okay, but and there were some excursions that you also went through in I'm seeing in Southern Asia. Okay, but these trips, and all of this traveling was to help you to transform, and it was to help you to transform so that you could find this specific person. Okay, what else is going on? Other blockages? Okay, what other blockages are in this world? Okay, 2 of Cups. All right, so and then on the bottom of the cups, on the bottom of the deck, you got the 9 of Swords. So oh man. Okay, and so there's a synchronicity there for you. The two of you kind of grew really close together, wherever it was that you met. You grew very close together. You were starting to make that deep emotional connection. You were also starting to make a deep connection in your work that you did and in your life purpose. Okay, at least the two of you were starting to feel like it. Okay, but there was this underlying energy of anxiety between the two of you. I'm seeing is she going to be good enough for my mother and my father? Okay, so it's looking like this person was probably like pretty affluent, or like it doesn't. He probably wasn't an actual prince, but he was prince worthy, and his family was affluent, and they were well known in their city and in their town and in their governments and stuff like that. Okay, and so that there was that worry. Wow, and this was like a whirlwind connection for the two of you, a whirlwind romance is what I'm seeing with that Knight of Cups. You got the two of you were so very focused on one another, but you were also focused on taking your time with it. And you knew that there was no need and no sense in rushing things. Okay, so this is a serious soulmate. Okay, the way that I operate personally with twin flames, sometimes the twin flame energy comes out. This is feeling like extremely strong, but my advice is nobody else can ever tell you who your twin flame is except you and your twin. Those are the only people who know. Okay. So what I'm feeling here, I try not to say it's twin flame, but it feels like it. This is a deep soulmate. The two of you have been together for a long time, for lifetimes, really. Whew. Okay, and it just feels like there's hesitation, not necessarily on my part, but it feels like there's hesitation, like you're worried about this. Have you been having dreams? Okay, let me know how it feels, because it kind of feels like you've been having dreams or visions about a specific person or a specific kind of person, and this is kind of pointing to that. Okay, okay, so what is the actual blockage? What else happened in their relationship in this lifetime? Four of another cups card. Okay, the four of cups. It's looking like there was an offer that was made. It's looking like the offering between the two of you, it looks like it came from him. Okay, and you were kind of like, I mean, okay, but and it looks like you were in your head about something. You were in your head about your past, and in your head about is this just going to be the same old stuff that I ran away from? Okay, so it's looking like this with transportation, you were kind of on the run. This is why I love getting the whole scope of the story. Okay, but you guys, it's looking like you were on the run from something, on the run from the law or something, but it doesn't look like you were in the wrong. Not like you robbed a bank and they were chasing after you. It was more like you were a woman and you spoke up about something, and then they wanted to put you in jail for that, and so you ran away, and that's the blockage. The blockages, it's hard for me to move around, and I don't necessarily like to move from place to place because of the trauma that I endured on my travels in this particular lifetime. Okay, interesting. All right, and so with this person, and again, these blockages come from this person, and it's looking like, in particular, you will probably need to come into contact with this person, but it's hard for you to do that when you're stagnant and when you don't necessarily want to move around as much as you should, or as much as it's okay for you to do. Okay. The Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You didn't really necessarily want to take this offer because you thought that this person was going to end up being just like the other people that you were previously running from. Where did my card just go? Okay, it's still in here. Yeah, and so you were kind of worried about that. There's a few more cards that want to come out about this. Okay. It with the Six of Pentacles, it's looking like you actually made some sort of compromise. Okay. You were like, look, we need to sign this in blood. We need to make a specific kind of contract. I'm not going to get into anything with you without a contract, or without me knowing that you're not going to screw me over. Okay. It looks like that happened, and a celebration happened. and the two of you decided to take everything moment by moment. You were kind of worried about jumping into his world and into this kind of affluent world, but when you did, you were actually pretty good at it, and you did a lot of giving and you did a lot of charity work. Okay, let's see what else. What else do we have here? Gosh, this was once again a whirlwind romance, and coming out also with the Queen of Wands. Everything that you did was for a specific person. Like it's almost like you were kind of pioneering in wherever it was that y'all were staying. It kind of I keep seeing like India, like southern India. I'm seeing like a really hot climate, and you had spent a lot of time in cold and rainy climates, and then so coming to India or coming to South Asia was like really refreshing, and that's where you decided that you wanted to settle down, and you did settle down with him. Okay, and there was a lot of peace and harmony between the two of you, and you didn't want to leave, and it doesn't look like you traveled anymore in that lifetime. Okay, and so then when you settled down, you had that Queen of Wands energy. Everything that I do is going to be deliberate. Everything I do is going to be for a reason, and it looks like you carried that over into this lifetime. Okay, let's see what the impact of this past life was. Egypt. Great. Okay, and so we're looking at Egyptian themes, and uh, again, it doesn't look like you were in Egypt. This looks like particularly in India, but the impact that it had on your life. What happened during the Egyptian times? They were very into worship. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. They were very into worship, and they were very into their gods and their temples, and into building and growing and expanding as well. So Egyptian themes. All right. And so it looks like the impact of that past life on this life is that you gained a lot of knowledge about religion, in particular about religion and about spirituality. This is perfect. About religion and spirituality, because it's looking like your husband, your twin or your soulmate. Okay, it's looking like your significant other, your divine masculine. He was pretty into that stuff too. His family was very traditional, and in this life you're going to find that his family is very traditional as well, and it's looking like you have some kind of traditional or stickler attitudes about spirituality, or about even living, like standards of living. Okay, and so the that was the impact on this life. Okay, that was the impact that the past life had on your current life. It gave you a better idea of how to worship and how to connect spiritually. Okay, let's see if there's anything else here. It looks like there's a couple cards that need to come out here. Clarify this, the impact, clarify the impact, judgment, call to action, call to purpose. That you had quite a few enlightening moments, and you took those enlightening moments and you did something with them. You didn't just say, well, I wish and I hope and I wonder. You said, okay, so I had this dream. Okay, so I had this experience. It's looking like you were drinking some kind of tea, possibly it was some kind of psychedelic. Okay, you were drinking some kind of tea and you kept having these like enlightening moments. I'm seeing your eyes like really big. You kept having these enlightening moments, and then you took action on them. Okay, and you started something. I'm seeing you started a coalition, you started a movement. It doesn't look like this is something that you're going to find necessarily in history, because it doesn't look like it was recorded, but it does look like you had a major impact on the small town. I'm seeing Bengali. Okay, take that how it resonates, but you had a quite a bit of an impact on this small village that you were in, or this small town or city that you had kind of married into. Okay, there's one more card here, Spirit says. All right, what else will you have her know about this Egypt impact, this Egyptian impact? Okay, Five of Pentacles. So there, it looks like there were some people who were not really happy. There it is. There are some people who were not really happy about the work that you were doing. You had a pretty big following. It doesn't look like millions. Again, try not to think of it as Jesus size, but like as somebody who made quite an impact on their community and on their environment. You had a lot of people who were like listening to you. This looks like this is like women who are like like sitting up, like listening to you, and you're speaking like some really true stuff. Like, I mean, like kind of like down with the patriarchy, but in a more eloquent way and in a more cohesive and collaborative way, right? And in a way that it empowered and enriched the lives of women. Okay. A lot, there were some people around you who didn't like that. Some people around you who shunned you, and made you feel like you were less than, and made you feel like you weren't supposed to be there. Okay, like, because the Five of Pentacles, that there's that warm place, but you're kind of left out. Okay, and for some people you're not welcome, and so it's looking like there were certain social circles that you were left out of, and it's looking like that kind of spilled over into this life. Maybe do you feel excluded from certain social circles, or when you were younger? I'm seeing like the mean girl effect. Did you have trouble in, like, in middle school or high school, where you were trying to get in the circle with somebody and they were like shunning you, or they were like really fake to you? Okay, a 11111 on the clock. All right, and so it's looking like that's what spilled over into this lifetime, and that is another blockage. So you got a blockage of traveling, and then also you have a blockage of social circles and being excluded from certain social circles. Not that you never made friends. It seems like you made you made some friends in this lifetime, but it's looking like it's kind of been difficult to make friends and to connect with people. Okay, and so it's looking like in this past life, this impact that was made, it was made because these people were saying these things about you and excluding you because of egotistical things, because of egotistical ideas, and feelings that they had. And it's looking like holding on to survival. We want to keep things the same way and keep things in tradition, because we want to survive, and because we want our culture to survive. And you were just talking about, hey, like, women should also be able to work as much as men, just simple things that are simple to us nowadays, but it was just like, no, back then. Okay. Let's see how to break that blockage. Okay. Persecution and inquisition. All right. So in order to break these blockages, thank you, Spirit, the persecution and inquisitions that you've gone through in this life, this is what you're going to have to get through. Okay, so I'm seeing some journaling that needs to be done. If you already do journaling, awesome, keep doing it. But all of these feelings and these thoughts of exclusion and of being shunned, you have to write those down. You have to get them out. You have to go out into the middle of the woods and scream them out to the wind. You have to write them on a sheet of paper and burn it and spread the ashes to the wind. Okay, it really depends on what you feel comfortable. You have to pray it away. If you're a religious person, you have to do whatever makes you feel comfortable to let go of that stuff. Okay. And it's looking like you have to do this in a very bold and frank kind of way. You have to be brutally honest with yourself. It's looking like there are some things either from your childhood, that you've either blocked out, or that you just refuse to think about, like the fight that you had with somebody, or the shunning that you had. It's looking like I don't really want to think about that because it hurt, because like I literally got a bloody lip, and I just wanted to be friends with this person, and they beat me up. Okay, so that's the kind of stuff that needs to get out, and let me know if this resonates, but that's the kind of stuff that you need to come to terms with. Okay, and that you need to get out, and you need to be brutally honest with yourself about that, because the longer it stays in, the longer it's going to fester, and the longer you're going to feel persecuted, and the longer you're going to feel blocked, and that is something that is blocking your ascension right now. The whole mean girl effect, the whole I'm not accepted. Okay, and there's a part of you that feels like you're not accepted by God, which is utter BS. And I'm not just saying that to you. A lot of people feel that way. I felt that way at certain moments, and so you're not alone in that. Okay, but they're either not accepted by God or whatever it is. You need to come to terms with that. Okay, you got the Empress on the bottom of the deck. This is an indication of unconditional love. You need to be giving yourself unconditional love, and you need to start creating a better system for yourself, a better system of love, a better system of self-care, and a better system of accepting yourself into your own circle, so that you see that you are actually accepted into a circle. Okay, whether it's this circle here, because we got a tight little crew here, and we don't judge each other here. It could either be here, but it's looking like there's also something outside of this space in your physical world where you will actually be able to connect, where I'm seeing like, hey girl, like, yes, like, and deeply being able to connect with a group of people, with a community of people who actually do care. And it's looking like this time you don't have to deal with persecution. Spirit is telling me that you have an option. There's a card that's flipped over here, and there's still a couple more cards that want to come out, but you have an option. You can either say, woe is me, I'm not getting over my blockages, I'm not working through that stuff, and I am going to become the victim, and I accept that I am the victim, and I accept persecution and inquisition. You can either say that, or you can get through your blockages, be honest with yourself, and overcome persecution and inquisition, and stand up and speak up for the people who are being stand up and speak up for the people who are being persecuted, and who are under inquisition. Okay, I'm crying because I feel your energy, and it feels like you've got like this really really serious deep fighting spirit, but you've just like kind of been shunned or beat down or silenced or something. Okay, so you choose. Are you going to be the victim, or are you going to stand up for yourself and stand up in turn, stand up for other people? Okay, are you going to take the actions to do that? You are being encouraged to take action, because momentum is already gaining. Okay, the momentum is already gaining for you. Things are already getting better for you, even if it feels like you're stuck. Doing all of this, I'm seeing activism. I'm seeing I'm inactive. Okay, and I'm seeing activism, and I'm also seeing this, again, this fighting spirit, like you getting out on the front lines and like speaking up and advocating for people. Okay, that is what is going to get you to your person, because it feels like the two of you are needing to meet one another, but you can only meet, and this is like typical twin flame, so take it how it resonates, but the two of you can only meet each other and come together when you get through this stuff. Okay, so if you're looking for that great big love in your life, this excuse me, this is how you're going to get it in the physical. Okay, by being honest with yourself and getting through your blockages, by taking the action. I never choose to be the victim. Exactly. So you see what your choice is now. You see what it is that you need to do to get to your next level, to get to your next level of ascension and your next level of spiritual awakening. Because it just kind of feels like things have, like, you had a rise, and then there was like a kind of plateau. So from this point forward, you since you know how to be brutally honest with yourself, the momentum is going to start to gain here. Okay, let's see what else will you have her know about possible future outcomes. Possible future outcomes because of getting through these blockages. There it is, the King of Pentacles, and then you get to reach the mountaintop. Your twin flame, or your soulmate, is a very 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 important person. Okay, it is like, you know. Okay, and they're very. It's looking like they're a pretty affluent person. They're a self-made man, and they've done everything that they've needed to do to get to where they are, and they take their life moment by moment, and it's almost like this is him or her. Take it how it resonates. This is him and this is you. Okay, so he's the king, and you're still at this kind of two of pentacles stage, and this, it doesn't have to take a long time. There is no real formula to getting together with your twin flame or to getting together with your soulmate. There's no real formula. There's a set of guidelines that certain people, will adhere to. I'm a twin flame myself, so I could give you a couple resources, but the journey is your own. Okay? And especially at this point, you are creating every single thing that is happening in your life. You're creating everything that has to do with your career. So there's some newness that is going to be emerging in your career that's going to get you to your love. Okay. And so whereas you got the King of Pentacles, who is a self-made man, you are a self-made woman, and you're going to continue to make yourself, but you're going to do it moment by moment. With the Two of Pentacles, don't expect things to be like super easy, because there's the inevitability of falling off the wagon or falling down, and that's when we get back up and dust ourselves off and we keep going. Okay, and that's general advice for anybody. You go and brush your shoulders off. Like if you don't succeed, you get up, you dust yourself off, you try again. Okay, that's what I have. Okay, let me know how that feels. And let me know if any of it resonates, like with any dreams you've had or visions and stuff like that. Okay, I'd love for you to email some resources. Okay. The main resource that I have is Twin Flames 1111. That's the really, at this point, that's the only resource that I have for that's the only resource that I have for Twin Flames. The only one that I go to for Twin Flames. Oh, and there's also another lady who does readings on Twin Flames. I think she's Phoenix something here. I'm going to email you right now so I don't forget. Okay. And once again, only you know who your twin flame is. Okay. I feel that connection. I feel that there is a connection with a person, an unbreakable connection that you have with a person. I'm seeing it's just getting there. Like you have to get there. And you have to get your heart right. Not that your heart is wrong, but there's some healing that you need to do. So you might want to be doing some work on your heart chakra, okay, which is the fourth chakra in the traditional chakra system. I'm also seeing twos. Okay, so there may be some healing that you need to do in your sacral chakra. If you're feeling a lack of creativity, or if you're feeling a lack of sexual energy, and even then there's work that you need to do on your second sacral chakra, which will also help with your third chakra of willpower. Okay, that it feels like that chakra is working well, but when you get your sacral chakra right, it'll be easier to execute your ideas. And then when you execute your ideas, you execute them from the heart. Okay, and then you get to do your actual work from there. Whew. All right, so that there for you. Good. Let's see. I'm going to send you Twin Flames 1111. And then I think she's Sacred Phoenix. And she... Okay, she's still doing video. Oh, was she minutes ago for 10? Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. I'm just in I was in a trance. Sorry, Divine Lioness. But I see here I need of some advice or messages that I need to know of. Okay. 7 minutes ago for 10. No worries. Okay. It feels kind of confusing. To be honest, it doesn't really resonate, but I'll have to spend some time thinking about it. I have a lot of love in my life. The transportation was confusing. Okay, not the blockages I expected. Interesting. Okay. And chew on it. Okay? And take it how it resonates. Oh, I hope she gets the info. Yeah. Hang on here. Let me send you this link. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. And then did it for soulmate. Yes. Brownie cakes. Absolutely. Okay. Divine Lioness. Let's see here. Okay, I don't have any new cash apps here for you, Divine Lioness. And also Soraya, are you still in the room? Let me know, because I kind of got caught up with Anna's reading, or Anna's reading rather. Okay, so here's the order. Whew, there's quite a few of you in here. Okay, so Soraya, I'm going to do your reading, and then I'm going to do Brownie's reading, and then I'm going to do Divine Lioness, and that's the order that I have here. Okay, so sorry you guys are having to wait for your readings, but that's part of the process. Okay, let's see. And yes, Berlin, you can have a reading. All my information is down below in the description box. Okay, thank you, Brownie. Okay, for Soraya, and just let me know. Okay, so this question. Okay, for Soraya, she's wondering if her and WB still have an actual that connection for Soraya. SQ. For Soraya. SQ. For Soraya. Soraya. SQ. Soraya. Let's see if we have an actual telepath connection. Think of me. Please, I'm just strong as a drum crazy. How do you feel? And I don't know. So for Soraya, one more shuffle. SQ. For Soraya. Does Soraya and WB have an actual telepathic connection? For Soraya, SQ, and WB, does Soraya and WB have an actual telepathic connection? Oh, we have or no? Knight of Swords, okay, with the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. With the Knight of Swords, that's energy that is rushing in, especially mental and communication energy that is rushing in really, really fast. Okay, and that is asking to be listened to. Okay, and that's a rebel without a cause, rebel without a pause, and going balls to the wall with communication. Yeah. So you two do have a telepathic connection, but it's growing very slowly. Okay, and just allow it to grow slowly. Okay, don't expect it to grow into this big huge thing really fast. Okay. Let's see. Does WB think of Soraya? Does WB think of Soraya? For Soraya SQ. Does WB think of Soraya? Does WB think of Soraya? Let's see. Oh, Temperance. That's integration. Okay. Yeah, this person does think of you pretty often, and it's looking like with the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck, the underlying energy of them feeling like they're feeling like they need to integrate with you. This is what they're working on. They're working on their emotional situation, and they're working on releasing old emotions and releasing stagnant emotions that don't serve them anymore. Okay, and so does he think of you? Yeah, and it's looking like he's thinking of you more and more every day. He's thinking of you stronger and stronger every day, and it's almost looking like also with the Emperor card on the bottom of the deck, his thoughts about you are becoming more strong, and his thoughts about you are helping him to become more strong in himself, and they're helping him to be more expressive of himself. Okay, and I'm seeing the energy of I want to be a better man. Okay, because of how I'm feeling towards this person, and it's almost like it's unexplainable to him as well. Like, I don't know like exactly what this means, but like I do keep thinking about this person. Okay, let's see. How did he feel when she deleted him off Facebook? How did WB feel when Soraya deleted him off Facebook? How did WB feel when Soraya deleted him off Facebook? What would you have, Soraya? No. The Hanged One. He kind of felt like he was in limbo, like, oh, what do I do next? And how do I get back in? Like, or do I get back in? Okay, it's looking like he had a lot of questions as to why he was deleted, or like, is there redemption? Is there a way for me to get back in with Soraya? Okay, you got the possibilities card on the bottom of the deck. And so he was thinking about the possibility of getting back into your world, or should I get back into her world, or should I just leave this alone? Okay, and so yeah, since the deletion, he's kind of feeling like, a little bit stuck. Okay, let me know how it feels. Okay, let's see. For what are we gonna do? Brownie cakes. Brownie cakes. Okay, and this is Divine Lioness. Are you initials HS? Let me know. Let's see. And I will do yours after brownie cakes. Up late tonight. Well, early. It's a new day. Yeah. Okay. Brownie cakes. Okay. Do you have any other tarot decks? Okay. Yeah, let me know which deck you want to use, Brownie. Because I do have name started with the H. Okay. Yeah, let me know what deck you want to use, Brownie, because I do have quite a few others. I've got the newer deck, the what is it, the Starseed deck, if you want to use that. Or we could use this one. And is it do you just want one card, Brownie? Well, you've got two questions here, so I'm assuming the two cards then. What's that one? This one here, or are you talking about the new deck? Oh yeah, Beyond Lemuria. One card each. This one. Okay. I just want a new deck than the one you've been using. Okay. So let's use this one. Okay. You choose. Okay. We'll do Beyond Lemuria. Okay. Let's see. And you said don't read them out loud, right? see. Whoa. Too many cards. Let's see. Oh, that's too many cards. Home. Interesting. Okay. And also surrender. Okay. And you know this is this deck is kind of newer. So let's get into the energy. Into the interpretation. Heart-based presence, grounding, finding home within yourself wherever you are. The body as a temple for the soul, occupying yourself, connecting to unwavering, infinite depths. Okay. You'll feel a sense of home. Whoever you encounter, you will meet as family. Okay. There's a part of you when the two of you met and connected, there's a part of you that made him feel familiar. Okay, so he felt kind of familiar with you, and there were parts of you that made him feel like he was home. Okay, and he felt this kind of deep sense of connection. That's why we were getting readings that were kind of like, oh my gosh, like, are you the one? Okay, and so there are these moments where he thinks about you and he's like um I wish that I could, you know, I wish that I could be there. But then he kind of, it looks like he kind of surrenders to the moment, and he just allows it to flow. Okay, so there are those moments that he is missing you, because of the small little moments that you've had. You know, those small little kind of tender and connected moments that the two of you had. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Oh, wow. For the thinking and feeling, the violet flame, okay? And the violet flame, of course, stands for transmutation, right? And you got our ancient future on the bottom of the deck, okay? And so the thoughts and the feelings are that of transmutation, okay? So whenever he does go to think about you, he thinks about how he can translate and transmute those thoughts and feelings into something that he can build upon in the future. Okay, and something that he can build upon, to create something better for himself and even for his environment, because you know our ancient future doesn't just have to do with the self, it has to do with the larger scheme of things. Okay, so, yeah, his thoughts and feelings about you are that of transmuting into something that works. Okay, so whenever he does think about you, he thinks about how could this connection benefit my future and benefit the larger scheme of my future. Okay, let me know how it feels. It's interesting. To indecision, yeah. Even pick two like the other day, yeah, with Christmas or the birthday or both. Right. Yeah, believe me, I've been there. Interesting. Sounds good. Yeah, I would say so. Okay. Divine Lioness. Let's get it in. Okay, I want to be sure about your questions. Okay. Advice or messages that you need to know. Do you have any specific questions while I put your energy on the deck? And what's coming after my healing? Okay. And you get 3 cards here. Okay. And let me know if you want to do all 3 cards on this question or if you just want 1 card for this question. Let's see. What's coming after her healing? The Divine Lioness. What's coming in love after her healing? What's coming in love after her healing? What's coming in love after her healing? Not too many cards. Let's see what's coming in and what's coming after her healing. Love life, Divine Lioness. Let's see. Okay. After healing, got the exhaustion card. Okay. For the question. Okay, good. Yes. So basically, there is something else coming in. Okay, but it's looking like there's this I'm seeing this fight for strength. Okay, and this fight to reach the mountaintop. Right. So after healing, it's looking like there are going to be these opportunities for love, but it's not going to be as easy as it was before. It's not going to just be like very open and like very accepting. You might be a little bit wary about certain things, and you might feel tired about the dating scene or about the traditional way of dating, or like how you used to date or how you used to connect with people. Okay, but that it doesn't look like you're going to give up, and there is something there on the horizon. Okay, what else will you have her know about something positive coming her way in love after the healing? After it's looking like, even with the 9 of Wands, like it's looking like dating might become a little bit exhausting because of like kind of the losers coming out of the woodwork, and the jokers, and it's just like, oh, like, I don't know about you, dude. Okay, you got the Devil card, and that the Devil card has a tendency to be very sexual. Okay, so if you are interested in like, being very open, no slut shaming here. If you're interested in getting it on and getting it in, then there's going to be energy that's available for that. Okay. Especially I'm seeing, especially if you want to test the waters, or if you're feeling lonely, and that's something that's available for you if you so choose it. Okay, but that just because you get this card doesn't mean that you have to choose it. Okay, but it's looking like it's ultimately going to lead you to something a little bit more stable. Okay, and this doesn't just have to be sexual, as in one night stands. This could be just going out and and getting like stupid drunk with some people, and doing these very kind of low vibration things. Okay, getting drunk, or getting stoned. And but yeah, it's looking like these new people, or this more stable relationship and connection, is going to come through the way through the door of the devil. Not really, but it's gonna come by way of survival and low vibration. Okay. And so like I'm seeing like we found love in a hopeless place. Like I'm seeing this energy of possibly you like it dancing with somebody, and there's like just this kind of slow motion, this slow movement. I'm seeing take it how it resonates, but I'm seeing the paradigm of like, oh my gosh, I'm like rolling on Molly. And like it's like wait, this guy is like so like cute, and I'm just standing here like I cannot stop looking at him. We've been dancing all night. We were even dancing before I was rolling. And if you don't roll, just it's really just an analogy, so take it how it resonates. But and the two of you like kind of kissing and having like this intimate moment. Okay. And so, that's by way of the devil. That's the door of the devil, but something good kind of comes out of it. Okay. And even a new adventure comes out of it as well. Okay. Let's see what else is coming her way in love. What else is coming her way in love for divine lioness? How did she get there? Who is it? What else will you have her know about what's coming her way in love? Let's see. Ace of Wands. Okay. You're gonna have to take deliberate action towards creating a stable relationship. Okay. Sounds like how it started with my ex that I want back. Interesting. Okay. And so take action towards what you want in a stable relationship. You got the underlying energy of the Three of Swords. There's going to be this want to isolate, especially from this kind of new person that's coming into your life, because there may be some actual similarities between this person and your ex, or it may just kind of feel like, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure about this. Like, am I healed enough? Like, am I ready for this? And it even feels like there's a little bit of a sense of anxiety that comes from it, because it's just like I've spent so much time by myself, or I've spent so much time doing all of this healing. Like, I don't know if I really should. And then there's a possibility of you getting caught up in a cycle of thinking that is kind of harmful to you, because it makes you not want to make any moves, and it makes you not want to open yourself up. Okay, so this is just a bit of a warning. Okay, be open to new experiences. Try not to isolate yourself. Of course, be safe and keep yourself safe and protected, and honor yourself, but be open to these new experiences. Okay, and also take action to create what you want to create, and take action to mentally create what you want to create. Okay, law of attraction, you've probably heard it all before. Visualization, journaling, and all the law of attraction stuff now. Okay. Write down what kind of relationship you want, and what kind of person you want to bring into your life, and you can, and you will. Okay. Well, I'm there now in my head, getting past separation now. Yeah. Pretty isolated now. Okay. So this is the isolation card. You don't want to get stuck here. Make sure that you don't get stuck here. In the one way that you can not get stuck is the Ace of Wands. Okay. That's by taking action to deliberately create what you want. Okay. To deliberately create the kind of person that you want to bring into your life, and make sure that you put details in, so that the universe hears you, and so that you can like do your own pros and cons and figure out, is this what I want, or do I really want this? I had this in the past and it was cool, but I don't know if I really want that. Okay. Um, there it is. Cool. Let me know how it feels. But I'm about to go because it's getting late and I'm getting tired. But I love you all so very much. Stay in your time zone of creation. Keep creating for the highest good of all of humanity. If it's working for humanity, it'll work for you. All my information is down below in the description box. I will probably finish my post either tonight or tomorrow and post it by tomorrow. And yeah, and we'll see how everything goes. Happy full moon, because it is about to be on. All right. I love you all so very much. Have a beautiful moment, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.